The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Van Buren County Warriors Baseball, streaming online on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Van Buren County Warriors, Shan Moquin.
Baseball fans, on behalf of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network, it's my pleasure, once again, to welcome you to another digital broadcast presentation of Van Buren County Warrior Baseball. Welcome back to the Atomo Radio broadcast booth tonight from the Mildred and Eddie Ferguson Sports Complex on the west edge of Keosauqua. We're up here in the Norman Kissling press box with assistance from the Hoagland Foundation overlooking beautiful Perkins Field, nicely manicured. And we're getting set for boys high school varsity baseball action for you tonight in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. The Van Buren County Warriors at home to host a tough opponent, number 3 ranked in 2A, finishing 27-3 last year, losing in the quarterfinals of the state tournament at Merchants Field. I wrote that down. Who they lost to? I believe it was Ankeny Christian, Des Moines Christian, one of those schools. And first pitch tonight scheduled for 7 p.m. Be a tough one for the Warriors. We'll see what they can do against the number 3 ranked Mediapolis Bulldogs team. Tonight, as I am all season long, I'm alongside my cameraman and on-site producer, the incomparable one and only, Mr. A.J. Rowe. And my name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play and, well, not radio voice anymore, just play-by-play voice of the Warriors. A.J. and I, along with the Atomo Radio, back again for the sports seasons of the 2025-26 school year. And we'll consider it our pleasure to be with you on the call this evening. This season, Van Buren County Warrior Baseball is brought to you by these fine sponsors. I'm going to go right down the list with you. I'll give you the in-game sponsorship as we go. And hopefully AJ and I can finally get a full pre-game show in, as we had a couple of hiccups to get the season started. But feeling like we're ready tonight and got a good pre-game show lined up for you. This is the Warrior Baseball pre-game show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior pride, countywide. The school district will sponsor the pregame show, postgame show tonight, brought to you by Korean Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building materials supplier in Dowd's, will sponsor tonight's starting lineups. We'll get to those in a little bit. The Complexion Company, your full-service med spa in Batavia, providing everything from laser and aesthetic treatments, IV therapy, and much more. Follow them on Facebook to see their specials. They'll sponsor tonight's inning recaps. Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski, your Polaris Ranger and ATV headquarters, sponsoring strikeouts tonight by the Warrior pitchers. Cranston Family Funeral Home in Fairfield and Keosauqua, now to serve you with monument sales and Irish Ridge Cremation. CranstonFamilyFuneralHome.com. They'll sponsor tonight's innings 1 through 7 if necessary. The Van Buren County Hospital, simply remarkable, sponsoring tonight's game time conditions. Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield. Call Darren today for a great deal on a new mattress. And don't forget, he now sells area rugs too. Sponsoring tonight's coaches and players interviews in the postgame show. Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors, sponsoring tonight's player of the game. We'll get to that in the postgame show as well. Dowd's, Quick Stop of Dowd's for gas and all the convenience and daily food specials. Sponsoring tonight's pitching changes. Smithburg Automotive, with 2 locations in Fairfield to serve you, sponsoring any home runs hit by the Warrior batters tonight. Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding areas. They'll sponsor tonight's game recap in the postgame show. And finally, the First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua, your employee-owned community bank, rooted in the heartland. Visit firstiowa.bank, member FDIC, sponsoring tonight's first pitch. If you're a consumer in the area and need some local business, please make sure you give these sponsors a chance. They're a huge part of why these broadcasts can be viewed right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel. And that's where you find us this evening. If you're tuned in, you already know where to find us. Just a quick reminder, no longer on the radio at 92.7 KTWA, your home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites. Just this year and baseball season, starting with that and going forward, Warrior Sports found on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel. So if you're tuned in and making this Thursday evening broadcast part of your night on May 28th, 2026, hey, a big thanks for doing so. You know that we couldn't do it without you. We're going to keep the same format as we've been using. Start this pregame show with a 3-minute break. Then when we come back, we'll get into all the stuff that I've got prepared for you. We'll take a look at, break down both teams, take a look at the conference standings, wins and losses for each team on the year, leading players for the Bulldogs and the Warriors, and other action around the Super Conference in the South and the North divisions tonight. All that and more still to come for you on the Van Buren County Warrior Boys Baseball pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride countywide. We're working our way towards the 7 p.m. first pitch. The rest of the pregame show will follow. Then we'll get to the national anthem and the starting lineups, and finally first pitch about 7 p.m. Boys High School varsity baseball action for you in the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. The Mediapolis Bulldogs in town to take on the Van Buren County Warriors. We'll continue the pregame show after this 3-minute break. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115, or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Alrighty, we are back with you here from the Ferguson Sports Complex, Keosauqua, Iowa, getting set for boys high school varsity baseball action for you tonight. Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Mediapolis Bulldogs in town to take on the Van Buren County Warriors. Let's continue the pregame show, the Warrior Baseball pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride county-wide. And just to clean that up, Mediapolis lost to Unity Christian, quarterfinal at Merchants Park in Carroll 2A baseball state tournament last year. It was Unity Christian. Mediapolis finishing 27-3, bowing out in a quarterfinal at the state tournament. All right, let's do a breakdown of both teams. Starting with the visitors, the Mediapolis Bulldogs. Head coach is Rick Whitaker, assisted by Josh Gunn. Next action for them after tonight is tomorrow night, May 29th, a Friday. They are at home for Burlington and Notre Dame, 7 p.m. first pitch there. They are the Mediapolis Bulldogs in boys high school varsity baseball. Overall record this season, on this young season, they're 1-1. 1-1 at home. First road test for Mediapolis. They compete in Class 2A, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for Mediapolis is 1-0. In the last 5, they are 1-1. Their win came over New London, while their loss came to Wilton. Last time out for Mediapolis was yesterday, Wednesday, May 27th. 6-5 loss at home to the Wilton Beavers. Let's take a look at some leading players on the season for Mediapolis. Coming into tonight's matchup with the Warriors. Batting average, Hayden Googler, 400. Got 4 players at 333. That's Henry and Will Lutenegger, Reed Sandberg, also Quincy King. All batting 333. Hits leaders, Googler and Will and Henry Lutenegger all have 2 hits apiece. RBI leaders for Mediapolis. We've got a bunch of players with 1. Gannon Gunn, Henry Lutenegger, Parker Lang, Gail Wishmeyer, Will Lutenegger, and Quincy King, all with an RBI on this young season. Runs scored leader is Henry Lutenegger for Mediapolis with 2. Googler's got 3 steals on the base pass to lead the Bulldogs there. In the ERA department, Kyler Crow has pitched 5 2/3 innings, 0.00 ERA. Henry Lutenegger 1 1/3 innings pitched, also with a 0.00 ERA. Crow on the mound leads him with 15 strikeouts, and he's got the lone win for Mediapolis so far on the year. The Bulldogs averaging 4.5 runs a game. They're giving up 4 even runs per game. Team batting average at 208. The on-base percentage at 311. Team slugging is 208. The team fielding percentage, 935. OPS, it's on base plus slugging, is 519. And the team ERA for the Bulldogs is 2.50. Van Buren leads the series 11-8, going all the way back to 2010. In the 2 games last year, Mediapolis won them both. The first one was 8-1 at Meepo. The second one was 10-4 right here at the Ferguson Sports Complex. And the Warriors saw a lot of Kyler Crow last year. In both of those games, he pitched 13 combined innings. But he pitched earlier this week and needs 4 days rest, so we will not see him tonight. Gannon Gunn going to be on the mound for Mediapolis. All right, let's turn our attention to the Warriors. Head coach is Ron Walker, assisted by Dan Smith and Spencer Elliott. Next action for us is tomorrow, Friday, May 29th. We go to West Burlington to play the Falcons, 7 p.m. first pitch there. They are the Van Buren County Warriors in boys high school varsity baseball. Overall record on the season is 1-1. They're 1-0 at home, 0-1 on the road. Have yet to play a neutral site game. Warriors competing this year in Class 1A in the state of Iowa, the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division. Conference record for Van Buren County is 0-1. In the last 5, the Warriors are 1-1. The win for Van Buren County came over Keokuk, 10-0 right here at the Ferguson Sports Complex. The loss the other night on Tuesday over at Central Lee. That was the last time out for the Warriors. May 26th, a 13-5 loss at Central Lee, a game which the Warriors trailed early 6-zip, cut it to 6-5. That's all they could muster. 13-5 Central Lee gets the win. Leading players for the Warriors on this season: Nolan Harriman at .500. This is batting average. Creed Kite, Reed Kite, both at .400. Hits leaders for Van Buren County: 3 players with 2 each. Kinnick Millard, Reed Kite, and Creed Kite. RBI leaders for Van Buren County: Jackson Meek leading the way with 3. Creed Kite, Caden Simmons each with 2 RBIs on the season. Reed Kite leads them in runs scored with 4. And on the bases, Keegan Young, Kinnick Millard each with a steal. ERA leaders for Van Buren County: Kinnick Millard, 5 innings pitched, 0.00 ERA. Jackson Meek also 1 inning pitched. He has a 0.00 ERA as well. Millard leads them with 10 strikeouts on the mound. He's got the win for the Warriors this year. Van Buren County averaging 7.5 runs a game. They're giving up 6.5. Team batting average is .220. The team on base is .418. Team slugging is .300. There was no fielding percentage listed. The team ERA 6.42, and the OPS for the Warriors is .718. All right, that's a look at both teams coming into tonight's matchup. Mediapolis currently taking their infield. We're going to take another 3-minute break here in the pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal: be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride, countywide. When we come back, see how we're doing on time. Yeah, we can take a look at the starting lineups and other action around the Super Conference tonight. Let's get to that second 3-minute break. Come on back. We'll finish up the pregame show. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook. Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115, or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you here. Ferguson Sports Complex, Keosauqua, Iowa, Perkins Field. Tumble Radio broadcast booth, the Kissling Press Box with assistance from the Hoagland Foundation. We're getting set for boys high school varsity baseball action for you tonight. In the Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division, Warriors hosting the Mediapolis Bulldogs tonight. Let's finish up the Warrior Baseball pregame show, brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District. Let's take a look at other action around the Super Conference tonight in the South Division. Central Lee is at Burlington at Notre Dame. Mediapolis right here to take on the Warriors. West Burlington is at New London. And in a cross-division battle, Highland is at Danville. In the North Division of the Super Conference, Lone Tree is at Pekin. Pekin up big in that one early. Winfield Mount Union / Columbus is at Louisa Muscatine. Hillcrest Academy is at Wapello. And Highland, like I said, is at Danville. Other area teams in action tonight, there isn't one really. Cardinal, Davis County, and Fairfield all are idle. All right, let's get to tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building materials supplier in Dowd's. We'll start with the visitors tonight, the Mediapolis Bulldogs. Leading off is number 14, Hayden Googler. He's a junior playing shortstop. Batting second is number 17, Will Lutenegger, senior, at second base. Batting third is number 6, Carter Crow, a senior in center field. The cleanup man is number 7, Cale Wishmeyer, junior, at third base. Batting fifth is number 4, Henry Lutenegger, junior, playing left field. Batting sixth is number 5, Parker Lang, a senior, doing the catching. Batting seventh is number 22, Max Griffin, senior, at first base. Batting eighth is number 1, Gannon Gunn. He's a senior, also playing position number 1. He's on the mound tonight for the Bulldogs. And batting ninth is number 26, Quincy King. He's a junior in right field. Once again, that lineup for Mediapolis, it's Googler, Will Lutenegger, Crow, Wishmeyer, Henry Lutenegger, Lang, Griffin, Gunn, and King. All right, here's the starting lineup for the Warriors, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Leading off for Van Buren County is number 2, Kinnick Miller, the junior, playing third base. Batting second is number 3, Reed Kite, a freshman, playing shortstop. Batting third is number 13, Creed Kite. He's a sophomore in left field. The cleanup man for the Warriors is number 17, Caden Simmons. He's a senior doing the catching. Batting fifth is number 11, Eli McKinney, a senior out in center field. Batting sixth, number 14, Jackson Meek, a junior at second base. Batting seventh is number 10, Colton Kirkhart. He's a senior playing first base. Batting eighth is number 7, Parker Bowley, a sophomore in right field. Batting ninth is number 1, Keegan Young, a senior doing the DHing tonight. Keegan Young will bat for number 19, Finnegan Smith. He's a freshman on the mound tonight for the Warriors. Once again, that starting lineup for the Warriors, it's Millard, Reed Kite, Cree Kite, Simmons, McKinney, Meek, Kirkhart, Bowley, and Young batting for Smith. That's tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, the largest building materials supplier in Dowd's. I would say that, AJ, we got time to squeeze in another 3-minute break here in the pregame show, and then when we come back, we'll check out the pitching matchup, game time conditions, and we'll have the first pitch for you. Going to be a little bit after 7 p.m. Tonight, but hopefully you get the national anthem played during this 3-minute break as well. So, one more break, then we'll come back with first pitch. You're tuned in to Van Buren County Warrior Boys Varsity Baseball right here on the Tumble Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected, whether you're at home or on the road. Stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you here from Perkins Field at the Ferguson Sports Complex here in the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth. Warriors on the field taking their final warm-ups. National anthem has been played. Starting lineups have been announced. First pitch is coming up next. That's going to complete Warrior Baseball pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, where they have one goal, be a great school for all kids, Warrior Pride, countywide. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. All the innings, Cranston Family Funeral Home. Let's get the game time conditions for you. Sponsored by the Van Buren County Hospital. Simply remarkable. It's 85 degrees. And mostly sunny, partly cloudy, however you want to look at it. It's a warm one today. But the air is fairly light, 40% humidity, winds east, 7 miles per hour. Game time conditions brought to you by the Van Buren County Hospital. Simply remarkable. Tonight's first pitch brought to you by First Iowa State Bank of Albia, Bloomfield, Cantrell, Eddyville, and Keosauqua. Your employee-owned community bank, rooted in the heartland. Visit firstiowa.bank, member FDIC. I don't have any pitching information to report on Finnegan Smith. His first time on the varsity mound. Gannon Gunn for Mediapolis last year pitched in 5 games, started 2 of them, a 2-0 record. Without a save, 21 innings pitched, 300 total pitches, 85 official at-bats against him, a 141 average. Gannon Gunn gave up 12 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 7 walks, 3 hit batters, 20 strikeouts, a 1.67 ERA. Finnegan Smith, the freshman for the Warriors, first varsity pitching action here against a tough Mediapolis team. All right, just about ready for first pitch.
Leading off for the Bulldogs.
It'll be Googler, Will Lutenegger, Kyler Crow, the 3 due up for Mediapolis. Googler hitting .400 after a couple of games. For the Bulldogs, he's in there from the right side, wearing number 14, junior shortstop. Finnegan Smith ready. And here we go. And that one behind the batter. Missed him. 1-0 the count to Googler. Underway tonight at 7:10 p.m. A little bit tardy on the start time, but that's okay. Finnegan Smith looks like he likes to work out of the stretch. The righty coming to Googler. Bounce that one in there low and outside. It's 2-0. This is a tough way for a freshman to get initiated. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Better be on your game tonight because this Mediapolis lineup is no joke. 27-3 last year, losing in a state quarterfinal, like I said, to Unity Christian. 2-0. That pitch, he had to duck out of the way of that one, too. Nothing close so far from Finnegan Smith. 3-0 to Googler. Warrior defense left to right. Creekite, Eli McKinney, Parker Boley, Finnegan Smith ready. The 3-0's on the way. Lone outside. Googler draws. A leadoff walk. One on, nobody out. First walk issued by Finnegan Smith. Warrior defense third to first. It's Millard, Reed Kite, Jackson Meek, Colton Kirkhart. Caden Simmons behind the plate to try to help Finnegan Smith deal with this Mediapolis lineup. Up next is number 17, Will Lutenegger, senior second baseman. He's 333 on the year. He took a called strike as Finnegan Smith finds the zone. It's 0-1 to Will Lutenegger. Hayden Googler with his lead at first. Finnegan Smith, a lengthy look over his shoulder. Now he's set, and did he step off, or is that a balk? He must have stepped off. You're going to turn and make a motion that way attached to the rubber, though, and don't throw it. I think that's a balk, but he must have stepped off. And now they're going to, now they're going to call a balk. I saw it right away. The umpires, I think, were debating, and Googler down to second on a balk issued by Finnegan Smith. So now Googler in scoring position. Still 0-1 to Will Lutenegger. Smith is set. A look at Googler with Reed Kite behind him. That pitch is inside for a ball. Count even 1-1 to Will Lutenegger. Smith ready again. Runner stays put. That one bounced in there. Simmons couldn't block it. It's going to be a wild pitch, allowing Googler to go to third. Count 2-1 to Will Lutenegger. First wild pitch uncorked by Smith. So a runner at third for Mediapolis with nobody out. 2-1 to the batter, Will Lutenegger. Immediate pressure on the Warrior defense. Looking back, go to first. Smith ready to 2-1. That one lined out to left, going to get down in front of Creek Kite for a base hit. RBI single for Will Lutenegger, scoring Googler. It's 1-0 Mediapolis after just two batters. Get my scoring summary going here in the top of the first. In there for Mediapolis is Kyler Crow now, number 3 in the order. He wears number 6, a senior center fielder. 143 for him. There goes the runner. Pitch a ball to Crow. No throw. Will Lutenegger down to second on a stolen base. 1-0 the count to Crow.
The batter is the center fielder, number 6, Kyler Crow.
Smith eyes Lutenegger at second. Second baseman Meek trying to keep him close. The delivery, a breaking ball grounded to short. Oh, and it gets through Reed Kite out into shallow left center. That's going to be an E6. Runner goes from first to second on the throw. Warrior defense not sharp on that play. Kyler Crow will reach on an E6. Go to second on the throw. Will Lutenegger to third.
Now batting, third baseman, number 7, Cale Wishmeyer.
So Mediapolis a run on a hit and now an error. After 10 pitches, they lead it 1-0. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Cleanup man for Mediapolis is number 7, Cale Wishmeyer, junior, third baseman. 167 for him on the young season. Smith to Wishmeyer. Breaking ball too far outside, little low, 1-0 to Wishmeyer. Crow decided to take second when that After that ball got through Kite, Fred Short out into the outfield, it came back into the infield. That pitch swung on, hit to right, fairly deep, going to be over the right fielder's head. It bounced over the wall, or fence, I believe, for a ground rule double. It'll score 2. You get 2 bases, same as the batter. So Wishmeyer with a ground rule double. 2 RBIs for him. Score Will Lutenegger and Kyler Crow on the play. Up next for Mediapolis in the 5th spot, number 4, Henry Lutenegger, Jr., left fielders. 3-0 Mediapolis. First pitch, a ball
Batters the left fielder, number 4,
to Henry Lutenegger. Right-handed batter is Henry Lutenegger. Wishmeyer out there at second. Nobody out. 3-zip Mediapolis. A pitch over the batter's back. Yet a duck out of the way. 14 pitches for Smith so far. Warriors have yet to record an out. It's 2-0 to Henry Lutenegger. Finnegan Smith out of the stretch. Eyes second base. Meek trying to keep the runner close. It's Wishmeyer. Lifts the leg and comes home. Popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Millard underneath it. Kinnick will make the catch. And Henry Lutenegger retired on the pop out to third. There's the first out of the inning for the Warriors. Up next for Mediapolis, 6th spot in the order. Where's number 5, Parker Lang, senior catcher. 167 for Lang so far on the season. So after 15 pitches, Finnegan Smith does record an out. Mediapolis leads at 3-0, however. We're in the top of the first from the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua. Wishmeyer out there at second after his ground rule 2 RBI double. Smith ready. First pitch to Lang. Inside, backed him up for a ball.
Batters the catcher, number 5, Parker Lang.
1-0 to Parker Lang, right-handed batter again. Warrior outfield, fair, I would say a little bit deeper than normal. McKinney strung over maybe a step towards left with the right-hand batter. Here comes Smith. Swing and a miss, by Parker Lang. He didn't mean to, then decided to go through with it. And kind of a weak effort there. Fooled by Finnegan Smith was Lang. Count even to Lang, 1-1. Smith has the one he wants from Simmons. Look back at second and the pitch. Bounced in there. Good stop by Caden. Count 2-1 to Lang. We're in action right back at it tomorrow night over from West Burlington to play the Falcons. More conference action for you in the Super Conference South Division. Finnegan Smith will spin and not throw it to second. Now he drops the ball. That's a balk touching the rubber. So second balk of the inning, they're going to give Wishmeyer third. He spun to second and didn't throw it, which is okay. Then he tried to get back on the mound and was in contact with the rubber when he dropped the ball. That's a balk. Wishmeyer at third. 1 out. Mediapolis 3-0. The pitch. Line to left, down the line, fair. Greek Kite over to get it. It's going to be an RBI single for Parker Lang. Score Wishmeyer on the play. 4-0 Mediapolis. Third hit of the inning. Courtesy runner at first base, Mr. Kirchner is telling me it's 4-0 Mediapolis. And up next for the Bulldogs, 7th spot in the order is number 22, senior Max Griffin, playing first base tonight. No average for him, looking for his first hit on the season. 4-0 Mediapolis, 1 out, and Lang at first. There he goes. Pitches outside. Simmons will not throw. Stolen base for the it's not Lang. It's Lang's spot, but it's a courtesy runner over there. And see if we can get a number. 23, the courtesy runner. That's Brock Spears running for Lang. Griffin takes a ball. 2-0.
Courtesy runner at second base is Brock Spears.
2-0 to Griffin in there from the left side against the righty, Finnegan Smith. Spears, the courtesy runner at second, 4-0 Mediapolis. 2-0 to Griffin. Smith high and outside on a fastball to Griffin. 3-0 now. Count to the batter. Smith looks at home, then second, then home, then second. Now he delivers. That one missed off the outside corner. Throw gets past the pitcher. Reed Kite over to get it. Runners stay put. A 4-pitch walk. Puts Max Griffin on at first. Courtesy runner Brock Spears at second. Second walk issued by Smith.
The Bulldogs. The pitcher
in the inning.
Gannon Gunn.
Ron Walker out to have a quick chat with Finnegan Smith. Maybe settle him down, give him a break. 23 pitches. He's given up 4 runs and recorded 1 out. Mediapolis has him at first and second with that 1 out. For the pitcher, Gannon Gunn. Bats 8th in the order. Where's number 1, senior for the Bulldogs. And home plate umpire coming out. Now, Ron Walker, head coach, stayed out there long enough to make him just start walking towards the mound. Took as long as a break as he could. Simmons, catcher, now trotting back to home plate. And umpires tonight are Vic Combs. He's doing the bases. John Tharp behind home plate. All right, now we're ready. Smith eyes home plate. His first pitch to Gunn. That one drilled to deep left down the line. I believe it'll go foul. It will. Just a loud, long strike, 0-1 to Gannon Gunn, but he was all over it. There's a 24th pitch there for Finnegan Smith. Starting on the mound tonight for Van Buren County. Trying to get a ground ball up the middle and see if Meek and Reed Kite can turn 2 and help him get out of this. Smith will look back at second. The 0-1 to Gunn. Inside for a ball. Count even to Gannon Gunn, now 1-1. Smith lifts the left leg and the pitch. Gunn thought about it, took a ball. There goes the runners. Simmons a throw down, and Spears is safe. The count's 2-1 to Gannon Gunn. Stolen base for Brock Spears. Griffin also a steal, going from first to second. So now they're both in scoring position for Gannon Gunn. 2-1 to the batter. 1 out. Here, top of the first. A lengthy top of the first for the Warriors. Mediapolis leads it 4-zip. Smith to Gunn on a 2-1. On the outside corner for a strike. Count even at 2-2. Smith would love a strikeout here. Let's see if he can get him. Here's the pitch. Inside. Full up. 3-2 now to Gannon Gunn. No average for Gannon on the season, looking for his first hit. Warriors trying to keep him from doing that, as it would probably score 2. 4-0 Mediapolis already top of the first. Full count, Gannon Gunn. Runners at second and third. They've got their lead. Smith along looking at Simmons. Here he comes. Swing and a miss. He does get that strikeout. First varsity strikeout for Finnegan Smith. Gannon Gunn goes down swinging. Second out of the inning. Strikeout brought to you by Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski, your Polaris Ranger and ATV headquarters. Finnegan Smith. Next offerings on the outside corner to Quincy King, 0-1. King in the 9 spot, number 26. He wears junior right fielder. 333 for him. As he steps in, the 0-1. Bouncer, third. Millard has it. Going to go to first. All the way across to Kirkhart. Oh, Kirkhart couldn't catch it. And E3. All right. That'll score 2, no RBIs. It should have been the third out of the inning. King will reach on the E3. Runs 5 and 6 score. Can score Spears, the courtesy runner, and Max Griffin from second all the way around, both running on contact. That pitch popped up. Foul territory. Third base side. Millard into foul territory over towards the fence. Kinnick will make the catch to the leadoff man there. Googler as Mediapolis bats around. Googler retired on the pop out to Millard at third out of the inning when Mediapolis bats. Top of the second, it'll be 2, 3, 4 in the order. Will Lutenegger, Kyler Crow, and Cale Wishmeyer. So, Mediapolis does damage 32 pitches for Finnegan Smith to get the Warriors through the first inning. It's 6-zip. Mediapolis after a half of an inning. Warriors coming to the plate for the first time when we come back from this 60-second break. Looking for some runs? Get back in it. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Here's the third baseman, number 2, Kenneth Miller.
All right, we're back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex here at Atomo Radio broadcast booth inside the Norman Kissling press box overlooking Perkins Field. Bottom of the first we go. Mediapolis leads at 6-0. Here's number 2, Kenneth Miller, junior third baseman, in there to face Gannon Gunn. Brushed him back inside on a fastball. 1-0 to Millard. It'll be Millard, Reed-Kite, and Creekite 3-2 up for Van Buren County. Millard on the season, .250, playing third base tonight. Swing through that fastball from Gunn. Count even 1-1 to Kinnick. Reed-Kite on deck for the Warriors. Gunn the righty, coming to Kinnick again. High and outside on a fastball. Kinnick ahead in the count now, 2-1 to Millard. Gunn out of the stretch. Appears to like to work quick. Kinnick swung through that one to even the count at 2-2. Mediapolis outfield, left to right. Henry Lutenegger, Kyler Crow, Quincy King left to right. They're about medium depth. Straight away. Gunn, the 2-2. Oh, and caught Millard looking on an inside fastball right on the inside corner. Millard the first out on a backwards K. Mediapolis infield, third to first, is Wishmeyer, Googler, Will Lutenegger, and Griffin. Parker Lang behind the plate. Gannon Gunn on the mound. Reed-Kite in there now in the 2 spot, wearing number 3, freshman shortstop. He'll bounce that one to second on the first pitch. Gloved and thrown over to first. Reed-Kite retired. That's Will Lutenegger over to Max Griffin. 4-3 on the putout. 2 outs, nobody on. Gannon Gunn, 2 outs on just 6 pitches. Up next for the Warriors in the 3 spot, number 13, Creekite. Sophomore left fielder. Reed-Kite, 400. The previous batter coming into tonight. Creekite also 400. Everybody in there from the right side so far for the Warriors. Gunn. The pitch, and it plunked Creekite on the side. Creekite got hit twice against Central Lee, I believe. One time they thought he was leaning too far over the plate. Called it a ball. That was a real strange play. He gets plunked again here. He'll trot down to first. Warriors a 2-out base runner. First batter hit by Gannon Gunn. Caden Simmons, a cleanup man in there now for Van Buren County, wearing number 17, senior catcher. 333 for Caden entering play tonight. Creek Kite with his lead at first. Here comes Gunn to Simmons. Strike on a fastball to Caden, 0-1. 6-zip, Mediapolis with the lead after a half an inning. Warriors first time up right now, looking to try to claw back. Gunn a look at first. That pitch is another called strike. Simmons looked at it, 0-2 quickly. Gunn coming back on an 0-2. That one inside. Did it brush him? It did. Simmons gets hit. Might have caught his left arm, his lead arm there from the righty batter's box. Brushed it. Doesn't look, he's shaking it off down there. Simmons a tough kid. He'll be all right. So he's hit. Back-to-back hit batters. Puts Creek Kite to second. Caden Simmons at first on back-to-back hit batters by Gannon Gunn, who's lost command a little bit here. Eli McKinney in the 5 spot. Number 11, senior center fielder in there now. 200 average. Gunn coming to him outside on a fastball to McKinney, 1-0. So we'll run out there in scoring position for Van Buren County. That's Creek Kite after getting hit by a pitch. He's at second. Gunn to McKinney, high again on a heater, 2-0. So after retiring the first 2 on just 6 pitches, Gunn losing a little bit of command, plunked the next 2 batters. First and second with 2 out for the Warriors. Here's McKinney, the 2-0, swing and a miss. 2-1 now to McKinney. Warriors center fielder tonight made a real nice diving catch. Charging in on a ball over in Central Lee on Tuesday night. Gunn a look back at second. Will Lutenegger trying to keep Creek Kite close. McKinney took a called strike. Count even at 2-2 now to Eli. In there from the left side. A lot of room in the right center field gap. Right fielder shading the line. That one low. Runners stay put. Parker Lang with the able to stop it. It's full now, 3-2 to McKinney. Love to see Eli drive one of that right center field gap and let the runners probably score Simmons. He's on the state track team. Oh, and that's a called third strike to McKinney. He goes down looking. Third out of the inning. Warriors bat in the bottom of the second. It'll be 6, 7, and 8. Meek, Kirkhart, and Bowley. So nothing across for Van Buren County. No runs, no hits, no errors. They end up leaving 2 on those 2 hit batters by Gunn. 16 pitches I had to get him through the first inning. After 1 is complete, 6-0. Mediapolis with the lead. We'll take a 60-second break. Come on back for the top of the second. When we come back, it'll be Will Lutenegger, Kyler Crow, and Kale Wishmeyer coming up for the Bulldogs. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive Lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex here on the western edge of Keosauqua. Atomo Radio press box, Atomo Radio broadcast booth, I should say. Kissling press box. Mediapolis coming up in the top of the second, leading at 6-0. Finnegan Smith back on the mound. It's Will Lutenegger, Kyler Crow, Kale Wishmeyer, the 3 due up. Will Lutenegger singled with an RBI, scored a run his first time. He'll swing and pop that one up in the infield over towards the Mediapolis dugout. Simmons over there to give it a look. It's out of play. 0-1 to Will Lutenegger. 333 entering play tonight. Right-handed batter. Good basketball player as well. Finnegan Smith is ready. Here he comes on an 0-1. Grounded to third. Millard has it. Throw to Kirkhart. And they retire Will Lutenegger on a ground out for the first out of the inning. That one goes 5-3 Millard to Kirkhart. One down now. And nobody on for number 6, Kyler Crow, senior center fielder, hits third in the order. Reached on an error in the first, scored the third run for Mediapolis. A right-handed batter in there, Finnegan Smith, first pitch to him, bounced in there. 1-0
Batter, center fielder.
to Kyler Crow. 143 for Kyler coming into play tonight. Warriors faced him for 13 innings in 2 matchups. Going back to last year, they won't see him on the mound tonight. Smith. Oh, Crow had to dance out of the way of that one. Caught by Simmons behind him. He's stretching his back out like he might have tweaked it a little bit, trying to get out of the way of that one. It's 2-0 to Kyler Crow. Bases empty, 1 out, 6 at Mediapolis. Top of 2. Smith. That pitch swung on. Oh, and Reed Kite dove for it. It was a soft liner in the infield. Couldn't come up with it. And Kyler Crow going to reach on an infield single. Diving attempt. It went over Millard. Reed Kite was behind him in the shortstop position. Ran to his right, then dove. Couldn't come up with it. Infield hit.
Third baseman, Cale Wishmeyer.
Fourth hit given up by Finnegan Smith. 1 on and 1 out now for Mediapolis for Cale Wishmeyer. Cleanup man, number 7, junior third baseman. Hit a 2 RBI double. Scored a run in that first for Mediapolis. In there from the right side. There goes the runner. Smith the pitch. It's outside. Got past Simmons. Would have been a steal anyways. So Kyler Crow, stolen base of second. He's down there with 1 out in scoring position. The count to Wishmeyer is 1-0. Smith on the mound. A look at Crow at second to delivery. Held on to it too long. That one on a wild pitch gets by Simmons as well. Crow now to third on a wild pitch. Second one issued by Smith. So runner at third now for the Bulldogs with 1 out. It's 2-0 to Wishmeyer. Smith coming to him, a breaking ball, left it high and inside. 3-0 now. Count to Cale Wishmeyer. He was at 167 entering play tonight. Third baseman for the Bulldogs. Smith ready again out of the stretch, lifts the leg, and the pitch is taken for ball 4. 1 out walk will put him at first and third for Mediapolis with 1 out here. Top of the second, they lead at 6-0. Third walk issued by Smith. So let's see what Mediapolis does with runners at first and third. For Henry Lutenegger, number 4, there goes a runner from first. That one bounced in there to Simmons. He stops it. No throw. Wishmeyer steals second. 1-0 to Henry Lutenegger, who popped to third. First, he was responsible for that first out back in the top of the first. He's a junior left fielder. 333 coming into tonight. Swings on that pitch and sends it deep to left center. Creed Kite back, and that one is out of here. Deep to left center, to the right of the light pole out there for Henry Lutenegger. It's a 3-run home run. Kyler Crow from third scores ahead of him. Cale Wishmeyer from second. And Henry Lutenegger trots around and touches them all. Second hit of the inning 3 runs now scored in this inning to make it 9-zip, Mediapolis. So here in the top of the second, the Henry Lutenegger 3-run bomb makes it 9-zip. Meepo, base is clear now with 1 out.
Batter's the catcher, Parker Lang.
Parker Lang swings on the first pitch, pops it or flies ball to Eli McKinney, shaded over towards left a little bit. McKinney underneath it, he'll make the catch on the first pitch to Parker Lang, second out of the inning.
First baseman, Max.
Parker Lang was in the 6th spot, senior catcher. He's now 1 for 2 after a single scored a run in the first. Now that fly out to McKinney. Up next in the 7th spot is number 22, Max Griffin, senior first baseman. He drew a walk, scored a run. Swings on that first pitch. Hits a deep drive to right field. Over the right fielder's head up against the fence. There's Griffin's first hit on the year. Boley retrieves it, hits the cutoff man, and it'll be run back in and a lob throw to Reed Kite. Max Griffin, 2-out double. Third hit.
Pitcher, Gannon Gunn.
Third hit in the inning. 6th hit given up by Finnegan Smith. As I try to keep up here in my scorebook. Next for Mediapolis in the 8th spot is a pitcher, Gannon Gunn, senior. He struck out swinging his first time. Finnegan Smith eyes second. Nobody close to the runner. Griffin out there. First pitch grounded or bounced past Millard at third. Down the line. That should be an E5. Here comes Griffin home. The throw coming to home. Runner will take second. Gannon Gunn on the throw. What do you think, Mr. Kirchner? E5? Yeah. So Gunn reaches on the E5. Third error of the night on the Warriors. Will take second on the throw. No RBI. Should have been the third out of the inning, but Max Griffin comes around and scores. So the Gun grounder with an E5 scores Griffin. Make it 10-zip Mediapolis. The first pitch bounced to Millard again. This time he's got it on a couple of hops. A strong throw to Kirkhart. And Quincy King retired on 1 pitch. That one goes 5-3 for the third out of the inning. Top of the order for Mediapolis when they bat in the top of the third. But they get 4 more. And the score is 10-zip Mediapolis after an inning and a half. I think 15 pitches to get Finnegan Smith. I'll double check during the break to get the Warriors through the second. That'd be a game total of 47 for Smith. Mediapolis, 4 runs on 3 hits, an error, and they end up leaving 1 on base. They lead at 10-zip after an inning and a half. Warriors coming to the plate for the second time when we come back from this 60-second break. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, Buffalo Chicken. Grab a large 1-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the Cheeseburger Meal Deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
All right, we're back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex. 1-0 to Jackson Meek. It'll be Meek, Kirkhart, and Boley. 3 due up for the Warriors. Face Gannon Gunn and puts a charge into that one, does Jackson Meek, to the left center field gap. But Kyler Crow over there to make a catch in the alley. Had to go a little bit ways to get there, but he was there in plenty of time, so went out on one pitch as Jackson Meek flies out to center, first out of the inning. Meek came into tonight at 167. He's in the sixth spot, where's number 14, junior second baseman. Next is a called strike to the next Warrior batter, number 10 in the seventh spot, Colton Kirkhart, senior first baseman. Kirkhart looking for his first hit on the year. Gunn hung on to that one too long and stretched it outside to Kirkhart. 1-1 to Colton, in there from the right side. Gunn's next offering, swung through. 1-2 now to Kirkhart. That one swung on and popped up on the infield. Third baseman underneath it. Moving a little bit to his left. Wishmeyer will make the catch. Kirkhart pops out to Wishmeyer at third base. First two retired in the bottom of the second. Up next for the Warriors in the eighth spot in the order is number 7, Parker Boley, sophomore right fielder. Boley looking for his first hit on the season. He'll be in there from the right side. 10-zip Mediapolis leads it. We're in the bottom of the second from the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua. That pitch, late swing, flied down the right field line. Foul stays in play, but couldn't be reached by Quincy King over there in right. 0-1 to Boley. So on 6 pitches, Gannon Gunn has recorded a couple of outs and ahead in the count 0-1 to Boley here in the Warrior half, the bottom half of the second. Lights on here at the Ferguson. That one, a wild pitch, uncorked behind and over the head of Boley, all the way to the backstop, count even at 1-1. Gunn let go of that one too early. Here he comes again. Hung on to that one too late off the outside corner on a fastball. It's 2-1. Gunn, a quick worker, out of the stretch, coming back. Brushed him back. It's 3-1. 3-1 to Parker Boley now. Warriors looking for some 2-out magic to start a rally. Gunn to Boley, swung through. It's full now, 3-2 to Parker. Gunn has the one he wants from Lang. Here's the 3-2. Fouled back right up and over us, a little bit to our right. We'll do it again from 3-2. Mediapolis outfield about center field and left straight away. Right field shading a little bit towards the line. Here's the payoff, and he walked him. Boley draws a 2-out walk. Warriors get a 2-out base runner. First walk of the night issued by Gannon Gunn. He had a couple of strikeouts in that first inning. Used his fielders to record the first 2 outs. Now he's issued a walk. That pitch, a fastball, high. 1-0 to the Warrior DH, number 1, Keegan Young, senior. Hitting for number 19, pitcher Finnegan Smith, a freshman. High and in to Young on another fastball, 2-0. Keegan Young batting .200 on the year. Parker Boley at first has a lead. Gunn to the plate, called strike. Gunn trying to climb back into the count to Keegan Young, 2-1 now. He's ready, and here he comes again. On the outside part of the plate for a called strike 2. Count even 2-2 to Keegan Young. A lot of room in the right center field gap again. Fouls that one right back at us, as you can see on the camera. We'll do it again from 2-2. Gunn to Young. Gannon ready, here he comes. And a called strike 3. Young looked at it for the 3rd out of the inning. Top of the order coming up for the Warriors when they bat. The bottom of the 3rd, Millard, Reed Kite, and Creek Kite. Nothing across for Van Buren County in the bottom of the 2nd. They get no runs on no hits, no errors. They strand one on the walk to Parker Boley. So the score remains 10-zip. I had 18 pitches for Gannon Gunn to get through Mediapolis through the 2nd. He's up to a game total of 34. Score remains 10-0 Mediapolis. They're coming to the plate in the top of the 3rd. When we come back from this 60-second break, they've got the top of the order coming as well. Googler, Will Lutenegger, and Crow. Back with you in 60 seconds for more Warrior Baseball. You're tuned into it right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex. Some changes for the Warriors. Don't know if we have them all, but Eli McKinney now on the mound for Van Buren County. Creekite moves from left to center. Parker Boley now playing left field. I don't know. I'll have to look. Eli McKinney coming to Googler. The lefty McKinney left it high and outside. 1-0 to Googler. He is 0 for 1 on the night with a pop out. He's walked and scored a run as well. McKinney gets him to swing through that one. 1-1. McKinney last year pitched in 3 games without a start or a record. He had a save. 7 innings pitched. Here he comes. Fouled back right below us. 1-2 to Googler. Let's finish that lineup. McKinney, 107 total pitches, 35 at-bats against him, 229 average. Give up 8 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, a 4.00 ERA. That one lined hit sharply to short. Reed Kite stops it. Grabs it, throws it over. Hit hard enough that he had time to drop it and pick it up and still throw over to first to get Googler. 6-3. First out of the inning on 4 pitches. Up next for Mediapolis, number 17, Will Lutenegger in the 2 spot in the order. Senior second baseman. He is 1 for 2 with a single, an RBI, and a run scored.
Now batting Will
Lutenegger, 333, coming into tonight in there from the right side to face the lefty McKinney. Out of the windup, here comes Eli. That pitch fouled off right side, out of play. 0-1 to Will Lutenegger. 10's at Mediapolis as we play. Top of the third, 1 out, base is empty. Millard still at third. Reed Kite at second, or at short, excuse me. And the breaking ball there for McKinney lands for a strike. 0-2 to Will Lutenegger. Kirkhart still at first. Keegan Young playing second, I believe. McKinney shot the outside corner a little bit too far off it. 1-2. See if we can get a right fielder number for you. Jackson Meek in right field, Mr. Kirchner. McKinney ready, and here he comes. Oh, lined, and Millard to his left makes a stab and a beautiful catch on a sharp liner hit by Will Lutenegger. He lines out to Millard at third, second out of the inning. Decent contact by Mediapolis against McKinney. They hit it right at the Warriors. 2 outs, nobody on. Let's see, Meek now playing right. Here is Kyler Crow. That one outside on a fastball from McKinney, 1-0 to Crow. He's reached on an error and has a single, scored 2 runs. 1 for 2. McKinney coming back to him. A strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-1. Crow 143 into tonight's action. McKinney coming back to him. That one bounced into Simmons. Skips over towards the Mediapolis dugout. Nobody on base, so no harm done. It's 2-1 to Kyler Crow. Third in the order for Kyler. Where's number 6, senior center fielder tonight for the Bulldogs. Jackson Meek playing right. McKinney looking in at Simmons. He's got his sign. Into the windup comes Eli. And the pitch. Too far, high and outside. 3-1 now to Kyler Crow. 10's at Mediapolis. Top of the third, 2 outs, nobody on. McKinney ready. He rocks and fires. That, and Crow draws a 2-out walk. So Mediapolis gets a 2-out base runner first walk issued by McKinney. We can close the book on Finnegan Smith. Went 2 innings, gave up 6 hits, had 3 walks, a strikeout. Responsible for the 10 runs. Mediapolis had a couple of balks, 2 wild pitches, 47 total pitches for Finnegan Smith. Crow is lead at first. There's a cleanup man, Wishmeyer, in there from the right side. McKinney coming to him. Swung on, fly ball, right field. Meek coming in, and he'll make the catch just into foul territory, basically right on the line. A nice running catch by Jackson Meek to retire Cale Wishmeyer. 3rd out of the inning. Mediapolis bats top of the 4th. It'll be Henry Lutenegger, Parker Lang, Max Griffin, 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Wishmeyer now is 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI double, drawn a walk, scored 2 runs. That's the line on Wishmeyer so far. So Mediapolis, they failed to score in the top of the 3rd. No runs, no hits. There were no errors by the Warriors. Mediapolis ends up leaving 1. 14 pitches for McKinney to get the Warriors through the top of the 3rd. Score remains 10-0. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Van Buren County to the plate, top of the order. When we return from this 60-second break, Millard, Reed Kite, and Creekart. You tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today.
All right, we're back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex. First batter already in there. Millard faced 3 pitches. It's 2-1 to Kinnick. He's 0 for 1, got caught looking in the first into tonight 250. Gannon Gunn still on the mound for Mediapolis, coming back on a 2-1. Millard grounds that one to short. Gloved and thrown over to first. That's Googler to Griffin. They retire Millard 6-3 for the first out of the inning. Up next for the Warriors is number 3, Reed Kite, second in the order. Freshman shortstop. He's 0 for 1, a ground out to second back in the first. The Van Buren County Community School District sponsors the pregame show. Crane Concrete Ready Mix will have the postgame show. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Dowd's Lumber and Home Center. Inning recaps, the Complexion Company. Warrior strikeouts on the mound, Slayton Polaris. All the innings tonight brought to you by Cranston Family Funeral Home. Here comes Gunn to Reed Kite. That one skips by Parker Lang off the outside corner. It's 1-0 to Reed Kite. Average was at 400 entering play tonight. Game time conditions tonight sponsored by the Van Buren County Hospital. Coaches and players interviews, Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield. Player of the game, Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Gunn's second pitch inside, 2-0 to Reed Kite. Pitching changes tonight. Dowd's quick stop of Dowd's. Smithburg Automotive has any Warrior home runs. Game recap, Roto Rooter. Ooh, that one plunked Reed Kite in the back. Couldn't spin out of the way. And he's hit by a pitch. Warriors get a 1-out base runner. Third batter hit by Gannon Gunn tonight. First pitch tonight was sponsored by First Iowa State Bank. Creek Kite in there next for the Warriors in the 3 spot in the order. Where's number 13? Sophomore started in left, now playing center. Gannon Gunn, quick look at first. First pitch swung on, flied to center by Creek Kite. Drifting to his right is Crow. He'll make the catch. Creek Kite second out of the inning on the fly to center. Reed Kite, after getting hit by a pitch, has to stay put at first. Simmons up next in the cleanup spot, number 17, senior catcher tonight. He was hit by a pitch in the first. So was Creek Kite. Three batters hit by pitches by Gannon Gunn so far tonight. Simmons in there, and the first pitch to him. Breaking ball lands on the outside part for a strike. 0-1 to Simmons.
There is Caden Simmons.
Gunn ready again. Here he comes. Simmons, an emergency hack, fouled it off. First base side, stays in play. Lands harmlessly in foul territory, but it's a strike. 0-2 now to Simmons. 2 outs, and 1 on. For the Warriors, who trail at 10-0 here, bottom of the third. Here comes Gunn on the 0-2 to Simmons. Fouled off again, an emergency swing right side out of play. We'll do it again from 0-2. Gunn to Simmons. Here he comes. Emergency hack, fouled off, right side, stay in play. We'll do it again, 0-2. Hit the fence, I heard it. Couldn't see it, but heard it. Dan Smith down there coaching first for the Warriors. Head coach Ron Walker in the third base coaching box. Simmons putting up a good battle here. Gunn's ready. Here comes another 0-2. Reached out. Fly ball down the right field line. Foul. Quincy King couldn't get to it. Neither could first baseman Max Griffin. Reed Kite. Running on contact almost all the way around to third. He'll trot back to first across the infield. Caden Simmons put up a good battle here, senior. Against the senior Gannon Gunn. Still 0-2 to Simmons. And here he comes. That one swung through on a little bit of a high inside fastball. Simmons couldn't catch up. He'll go down on strikes. Third out of the inning when the Warriors bat. Bottom of the fourth, it'll be 5, 6, 7, McKinney, Meek, and Kirkhart. Nothing across for Van Buren County. No runs, no hits. There were no errors. They end up leaving one on a hit batter to Reed Kite. 14 pitches for Gannon Gunn to get through the bottom of the third for Mediapolis. He's up to a game total of 48. Score remains 10-0 after 3 are complete. We'll go to the top of the fourth. Mediapolis coming to the plate when we come back from this 60-second break. They've got 5, 6, and 7. Henry Lutenegger, Parker Lang, Max Griffin coming to the plate. We'll be back with you in 1 minute. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here. McKinney back to the mound on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we will transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex to start the top of the fourth inning. Mediapolis leads at 10-0. In there for them is in the 5 spot, number 4, Henry Lutenegger Jr., left fielder. Brushed him back, and he got hit. McKinney plunks Henry Lutenegger in the first pitch of the top of the fourth. So immediate base runner for the Bulldogs. First hit batter by Warrior pitching tonight. Henry Lutenegger is now 1 for 2. The fly out and that 3-run homer. Up next for the Bulldogs in the 6th spot is number 5, Parker Lang, senior catcher. On the right side, McKinney coming to him. Changeup looked like he swung ahead of it. Good pitch by McKinney, 0-1 to Lang. He is 1 for 2. RBI single, scored a run, flew out to center. McKinney coming back to him. That one's too far down and in. Skipped away from Simmons to his left a little bit, but Henry Lutenegger stays put. Count even at 1-1 to Parker Lang, the Bulldog catcher. McKinney out of the stretch now. He's a lefty. Got a good look at first base. Here he comes to Lang. Off the outside part of the plate for a ball, 2-1. Henry Lutenegger with his lead at first. McKinney's ready, lifts the leg. The lefty delivers high and outside for a ball. It's 3-1 now to Parker Lang. McKinney coming to him. Grounded on the infield. Miller to his left. Knocks it down. Couldn't come up with it clean. We're going to score that one an infield hit for Parker Lang. Infield single moves Henry Lutenegger to second. Lang to first. First hit in the inning. First hit given up by McKinney. 7th hit of the game for the Bulldogs. Up next for Mediapolis in the 7th spot is number 22, Max Griffin, senior first baseman. He drew a walk, also has a double. He's 1 for 1, a couple of runs scored. McKinney, the lefty, to Griffin, the lefty. Way outside for a ball. 1-0 to Griffin. Mediapolis has him at first and second, nobody out here. They lead at 10-0. We're in the top of the 4th. It's Henry Lutenegger at second, Parker Lang at first. McKinney to Griffin, high and in. 2-0 to Max Griffin. Here comes the next offering. That one low and outside from McKinney to Griffin, 3-0. So, McKinney, a little bit of control issues here. He's hit a batter. Gave up an infield single. Now he's 3-0 to Griffin, in danger of loading him up with a walk. Here comes the 3-0. That one in the zone for a strike. Called strike, 3-1. Now Griffin will look to go. Probably looking to make McKinney throw a strike, which he did. The at-bat is engaged, and here comes McKinney. Swing and a miss. A little bit ahead of it is Max Griffin on that one, I think. So we're full now at 3-2. Warriors looking for an out somewhere. Force at first, second, or third on the infield. The 3-2. And he gets Griffin to strike out. Swinging. First out of the inning. So McKinney records his first strikeout, second of the night by Warrior pitching. Strikeouts tonight brought to you by Slayton, Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski, your Polaris Ranger and ATV headquarters. Next for Mediapolis, Gannon Gunn, the pitcher. So for 2, reached on an air. That pitch is a strike. 0-1 to Gunn. He struck out and reached on that air. That's why I said he was 0 for 1. Second baseman, Young, keeping the runner close, too far outside on a fastball from McKinney to Gunn. Count even at 1-1. Warrior defense in the infield. Still Millard at third. Reed Kite at short. Keegan Young playing second, I believe. Colton Kirkhart at first. Jackson Meekin right. Creed Kite in center. That pitch down and in to Gunn. It's 2-1. Parker Bully over in the left. It's the defense for the Warriors. McKinney ready. Here comes a 2-1. Yeah, down and in to Gunn. 3-1 now. And Simmons asked for time. Going to go out and just have a quick chat with McKinney. He was down 3-1 to Griffin, or maybe 3-0. Came back and got the strikeout, the previous batter, to get the first out in the inning. But Mediapolis still has him at first and second with 1 out here in top of the 4th, and they lead it 10-0. Simmons now back behind the plate in his crouch and ready to go. McKinney out of the stretch, takes a quick look at second, and the 3-1, fouled back right over us. So McKinney makes a pitch, stays in the at-bat. It's 3-2 now to Gannon Gunn. Center fielder Creed Kite shaded maybe 1 or 2 steps towards right. McKinney ready, and the payoff. Drilled to left. Boley back to his right. He looks like he's underneath it. He'll make the catch. Runners stay put. So good battle back by McKinney there to get Gannon Gunn to fly to left. Second out of the inning. Runners at first and second stay put. Up next for Mediapolis, 9 spot in the order, number 26, Quincy King Jr., right fielder. He is 0 for 2. Reached on an error in the first. King, 333 coming into play tonight. Still runners at first and second now with 2 out for Mediapolis. They lead at 10-zip, top of the fourth. McKinney's first offering fouled off right side out of play to Quincy King, 0-1. McKinney will battle. I know that. He battled last year when he pitched. I don't remember exactly what opponent it was, but he pitched I don't think the Warriors won it, but he pitched a pretty darn good. I think it might have been Notre Dame. That pitch a ball off the outside. Count even at 1-1 to Quincy King. McKinney ready, coming back. Popped up, right side, foul territory. Kirkhart over. Colton will make the catch in foul territory, and the Warriors get out of that jam. Quincy King pops out to first baseman Colton Kirkhart, third out of the inning. No runs for Mediapolis in the top of the fourth. They did get a hit. There were no errors. End up leaving a couple runners. 21 pitches for McKinney to get the Warriors through the top of the fourth. He's up to a game total of 35. So the score remains 10-0 Mediapolis after 3.5. Warriors coming up in the bottom of the fourth. When we come back, McKinney will lead off. Jackson Meek, Colton Kirkhart to follow. Back with you in 60 seconds. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Van Buren County Hospital is a proud supporter of Van Buren County Community School District Athletics. The contributions you make to your team, your school, and your community are appreciated and valued by all of us at Van Buren County Hospital. We want to wish you a successful sports season, and we'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Go Warriors! For all of your healthcare needs, Van Buren County Hospital is here for you. Find us online at vbch.org.
Back with you from the Ferguson Sports Complex. Eli McKinney in there from the left side to face Gannon Gunn, swing and a miss on the first pitch to him. 0-1 to count. McKinney's 0 for 1 on the day, caught looking back in the first, entering today with a 200 average. On the mound now for the Warriors. Gunn bounced that one in there low and in. Count even 1-1 to McKinney. Warriors got to get to work. They're down 10-zip. This one will go 5 innings if that score remains, or if Mediapolis opens it up. And the Warriors can't do any damage, it'll be the 10-run rule. McKinney fouls that fastball off left side out of play from Gunn, 1-2 now. Got to get them loaded up, get the carousel moving, get some hits, some walks, hit batters. We'll take them any way we can get them. Gunn to McKinney. Low and in. Count even, 2-2. Inning recaps today brought to you by the Complexion Company, new sponsor with us. Big thanks to them. McKinney took a ball. Full to him now, 3-2. Getting that leadoff man on, sometimes the start of a rally. That would do the Warriors good. The payoff. Bounced lightly, right back to Gunn. He's off the mound, fields it in front of him, throws it over to Griffin. McKinney retired 1-3. First out of the inning. Up next for the Warriors, 5 spot in the order, or 6 spot, is number 14, Jackson Meek Jr. Started at second base, now playing right field. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Meek entering play today, 167. He'll be in there from the right side to face the righty, Gannon Gunn, who's been on the mound the whole game so far. Inside, brushed him back. Meek got out of the way, 1-0 to Jackson. Mediapolis defense around the infield, third to first still, Wishmeyer, Googler, Will Lutenegger, Griffin. Gunn to Lang, the catcher, high and in to Meek. 2-0 in the outfield, it's Henry Lutenegger in left, Crow in center, Quincy King in right. Center fielder shaded towards left a little bit with a right-handed batter, Meek, who took a strike. 2-1 now. Right fielder maybe shaded towards the line a little bit. Still, man, if the Warriors could find that right center field gap, a lot of room there. Oh, and he swung through that one. Might have hit him, but he swung, and that's going to, did he foul tip it? It looks like they're going to let him stay in there. That was strike 2. 2-2 to Meek. Here comes the 2-2 from Gunn. Chopped foul, third base side over towards the Warrior dugout. We'll do it again from 2-2. Sun setting to our right. I can't see it, but light's starting to take effect here at the Ferguson. New ball back into play to Gannon Gunn. And another 2-2 from Gunn to Meek is on the way. And he held on to that one way too long, bounced it on the grass. Good stop by the catcher, Parker Lang. So Meek battling. Has run it full now at 3-2. 1 out, base is empty. Gunn. And it's ball 4. It's a hit. I think it hit him, brushed his jersey. As umpire pointed down to first. I think it did clip him, right? It's a hit batter or a walk. Well, it just matters in the stats. I think it was a hit batter. So hit by a pitch, Meek to first. That's the 4th batter hit by Gunn. Here comes Colton. Here comes Colton Kirkhart. He'll swing, pop that one up, right side out of play. 0-1 to Colton. Kirkhart on the night 0 for 1. Popped out to third. Colton looking for his first hit on the season. Why not right now? Get a hold of one. A lot of room in right center. A lot of room. Wow. I've said it 3 or 4 times. Gun to Kirkhart, brushed him back inside. 1-1 now to Colton. Telling you, if Colton gets a hold of one and extends his arms, he's on the offensive line for football. We'll see how far she can go. Gun to him. Kirkhart sends that one to right. Couple steps over to his right, now back to his left. Making the catch is Quincy King. He just missed that gap. Tried to go that way, but Kirkhart, the second out of the inning on the fly out to right. 0 for 2 now is Kirkhart. Up next for the Warriors in the 8th spot in the order is number 7, Parker Boley. Sophomore started in right, now playing left. No official at bat. He drew a walk, stranded on the bases in the second. In there from the right side. First pitch offered to him from Gunn. Throw back to first. He's back safely. Pitch was a strike. 0-1 to Parker Boley. He's looking for his first hit on the year. Meek has his lead. Fouled off his foot in the batter's box for strike 2. 0-2 to Boley now. He got the worst of that deal. Home plate umpire with his little brush out. He's going to dust off the plate and give Parker a second to just recover from that one. Off of his lead foot, his left foot, I think, as he's a right-handed batter. Those sting. Most major leaguers are wearing guards for that reason these days when you watch a MLB game. That doesn't feel good, but he's back in there and ready to go. Gunn, a quick look at Meek. Jackson, a good lead. Here comes the pitch. Oh, a breaking ball fooled him. And he goes down swinging for the 3rd out of the inning. Gunn records his 3rd strikeout when the Warriors bat. On the bottom of the 5th, it'll be Keegan Young, the DH, then Kinnick Millard, and Reed Kite. No runs, no hits, no errors. The Warriors leave one in the bottom of the 4th. 19 pitches for Gunn to get through the 4th. Mr. Kirchner had 49, so 68 now. Game total is what I have. Score remains 10-0. Mediapolis to the plate in the top of the 5th. When we come back from this 60-second break, top of the order coming up, Googler, Will Lutenegger, Crow. You're tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Summer travel season is here. Are you ready? With Pilot Grove Savings Bank's digital banking tools, you can manage your money anytime, anywhere. Check balances, transfer funds, and stay connected. Whether you're at home or on the road, stop into any of our 17 locations or give your nearest branch a call and travel with confidence this summer. Pilot Grove Savings Bank. Banking made easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back with you. Ferguson Sports Complex. First pitch to Googler was a ball from McKinney here in the lead off the top of the fifth, 1-0. Googler 0 for 2 on the night with a walk and a run scored. There's a strike from McKinney to Googler. 1-1. Googler, the shortstop, 400 average entering play tonight. McKinney, the lefty, out of the windup, coming to him on a 1-1. Bounced in there past Simmons or through Simmons all the way to the backstop. Count now 2-1 to Googler, right-handed batter. And on deck hitter, Will Lutenegger retrieving that one that went all the way to the backstop. Momentary pause. Looks like we're ready to go again. Mediapolis gun has a no-hitter going. Outside for McKinney. 3-1 to Googler. No hits for the Warriors through 4 innings. Mediapolis was 7 hits. They got 10 runs. Van Buren County with a 0 up there. There's a walk drawn by Googler on 5 pitches. He'll lead off the inning with a base on ball. Leadoff man on for Mediapolis. Second walk issued by McKinney. Next up for the Bulldogs in the second spot in the order, wearing number 17, is Will Lutenegger, senior second baseman. He's 1 for 3. RBI single, scored a run. Looked at the first one from McKinney for a ball. 1-0 to Will Lutenegger. He had that sharp liner to Miller. Nice play by Kinnick the last time up. McKinney ready. That one bounced in there a little bit low from Eli. 2-0 now to Will Lutenegger. Googler at first after he led off the inning with that base on ball. He's got his lead over there. McKinney, the lefty, has a good look at him. I think Eli has a pretty good move if he decides to use it. Here comes a pitch high on a fastball to Will Lutenegger, 3-0. So Mediapolis doesn't, I'm sure, I know they will try to score more in this inning, but they've already got a 10-run lead. Warriors will have one more at-bat. That's a called strike. 3-1 to Will Lutenegger now. Or otherwise, we'll be looking at a 10-run rule game here after 5. Warriors got to put up some runs. They got to hold them here, too. That pitch, high and outside. Back-to-back walks to lead off the top of the fifth for Mediapolis. Googler down to second. Will Lutenegger to first. Third walk issued by McKinney. And head coach Ron Walker out of the dugout. I think he's going to go talk to Eli here for a bit. McKinney started this inning with 35 pitches. He's got 10. He's up to a game total of 45. And not sure what we're waiting on here. Now Ron Walker comes out. Up next for the Bulldogs, the third spot in the order is number 6, Kyler Crow, senior center fielder. He is 1 for 2 with a single, reached on an air, scored 2 runs. He's also walked, stranded on the bases. So, a meeting of the minds at the mound for Van Buren County. Simmons out there, the catcher. Ron Walker now heading back towards the dugout. McKinney going to stay in there on the mound, the senior lefty for the Warriors. He's walked the first 2 of the inning. Warriors already in a hole. Can't afford to fall any farther behind. Going to have to cut the deficit to less than 10 if they want to continue this game after they bat in the bottom of the fifth. McKinney, Crow, line to center. Coming in is Creed Kite. He'll make the catch on a nice play. Back into Reed Kite. Runners stay put. Kyler Crow, first pitch he sees, flies out or lines out to Creed Kite in center. First out of the inning. So now 1 out and 2 on for Mediapolis for the cleanup man, number 7, Cale Wishmeyer, junior third baseman. He is 1 for 2. 2 RBI double, scored 2 runs. He's also walked. In there from the right side, Wishmeyer 167 entering play tonight. McKinney starts him outside at the first pitch. 1-0 to Wishmeyer. Googler at second, Will Lutenegger at first. They were both hit by, both walked. Wishmeyer takes ball 2. 2-0. 2 on and 1 out. 2-0 to Wishmeyer. McKinney out of the stretch, coming back to him. Grounded foul, third base side. 2-1 now. The count to Wishmeyer. McKinney with a new ball in play. Head coach Rick Whitaker down the third base line to retrieve that one. Wishmeyer back in that. No, he's not quite back in there now. He is. We're in the top of the fifth. Mediapolis leads it 10-0. They got 2 on and 1 out. McKinney to Wishmeyer. High. Ball 3. 3-1. So McKinney in danger of loading him if he walks Wishmeyer here. That would spell trouble. Here he comes. Swing and a miss or a foul tip out of Simmons' glove. That's strike 2. 3-2. Full count now to the junior K.O. Wishmeyer. Keegan Young trotting over to second. McKinney, now he looks back there. Young heading back towards his position. Here comes the payoff. Bounced it. It's a walk anyway. Probably a wild pitch, but it's ball 4. Runners are advancing anyways. So 3 walks in the inning have loaded them. 4th walk issued by McKinney. They're loaded with 1 out for the man who hit a 3-run homer earlier in the game, Henry Lutnegger, number 4, in the 5 spot, junior left fielder. He's 1 for 2 with that 3-run homer. That pitch back to the backstop. McKinney covers, but Googler going to come in and score. Other runners move up. Wild pitch. On the wild pitch. Counts 1-0 to Henry Lutnegger. It's 11-0 Mediapolis now. Fouled that one off. Did Henry Lutnegger to even the count at 1-1. So here in the top of the 5th, wild pitch scores Googler to make it 11-0 Mediapolis. Their next pitch is taken for a ball. 2-1 the count to Henry Lutnegger. Mediapolis runner still at second and third with 1 out. McKinney the next pitch low and in. 3-1. McKinney toes the rubber. Looks in, has his sign. He's working out of the stretch. Runners to his back at second and third. That one too far high and outside. And Henry Lutnegger draws a base on ball. That'll load him up again. 1, 2, 4th walk issued in the inning. 5th of the game by McKinney. That usually spells trouble for a hurler. Next batter for Mediapolis in the 6th spot is number 5, Parker Lang, the senior catcher. He's 2 for 3, a couple of singles and RBI, a run scored. He bounces that one to Reed Kite. He'll go to second. Ooh, covering late is Keegan Young, and they'll retire. Run will score as Parker Lang reaches on a fielder's choice. Henry Lutnegger retired 6-4. Score Will Lutnegger on the play, and Wishmeyer over to third. RBI for Lang. So the Lang ground out scores 1 to make it 12-0 Mediapolis. Runners at first and third. That was the second out of the inning. That pitch grounded foul, first base side by Max Griffin. Count 0-2 to him.
Batter is Max Griffin.
Cale Wishmeyer at third. Parker Lang at first. Mediapolis has put up 2 here with the 8 of 4 walks in the inning. 0-2 to Griffin. Here comes McKinney. High and in. Griffin watched a ball. 1-2 now. Griffin swings on that pitch, fouls it off left side and out of play. Mediapolis has scored a couple in the inning without the aid of a hit. 4 walks, a fielder's choice. That one low and outside. Now, count even at 2-2 to Griffin. Warrior. Mediapolis first baseman. That pitch taken for a ball full now, 3-2. Griffin, a double and a strikeout. He's also got a walk. He's 1 for 2 with that double and walk. He scored a couple of runs. Fouled off left side out of play. McKinney, that's the 30th pitch for Eli in the inning. Will do it again from 3-2. Mediapolis with runners at first and third with 2 outs as we play in the top of the 5th. They led it 10-0 coming into the top of the 5th. They've tallied twice. It's 12-zip. McKinney looking to get the Warriors out of this inning. Here he comes to Griffin. That one grounded, bounced, 2 bounces to Young. He'll glove, wait for Kirkhart to get over there and throw it to Colton, and they'll record the out of Max Griffin at first. 4-3, third out of the inning. If the Warriors can keep it going, and Mediapolis would need to bat in the top of the 6th, it would be 8-9-1, Gunn, King, and Googler for Mediapolis. That's if needed. So they score a couple without a hit.
2 runs. There were no hits. There were no errors.
No errors by the Warriors. Couple left on base, 31 pitches for McKinney. He's up to a game total now of 66. Score is now 12-0 after 4.5 are complete. Warriors need some runs in the bottom of the 5th to keep this one moving after this 60-second break. Come on back and see what they can do. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube sports channel.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the Complexion Company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the Complexion Company in Batavia today.
Back with you at the Ferguson Sports Complex for the bottom of the 5th. Warriors need 3 runs to keep this one alive. It's 12-zip. Otherwise, the 10-run rule going to go into effect. Keegan Young to lead off. He's 0 for 1. Got caught looking. Gannon Gunn still on the mound. Keegan Young takes called strike 1. Keegan Young started as a DH tonight, batting for the Warriors starter Finnegan Smith. He is now not the DH, playing second base. That pitch fouled off. Quickly 0-2. To Keegan Young. He started tonight with a 200 average. Got that put out to Colton Kirkhart to end the frame for Mediapolis. Fouled off right side out of play. We'll do it again from 0-2. Gannon Gunn started this inning 68 game total pitches. He's up to 71. The 4th pitch to Keegan Young is on the way. Breaking ball. He swung. It's a swinging strikeout. Thought about it, tried to hold up, then went. It was a weak effort, but Gunn fooled him on a breaking ball. First out of the inning is Keegan Young. That's Gunn's 4th strikeout of the night. Top of the order now for the Warriors. Number 2, Kinnick Millard, the junior third baseman. Gunn bounced that one in there to him.
Batter is Kinnick Millard.
1-0. Millard on the night, 0 for 2. Caught looking in the first, grounded to short, high and in. 2-0 to him. Grounded to short into the 3rd. Millard entered tonight with 250 average. Kinnick, a right-handed batter, swings on that one and flies it to center. Crow back into his left a little bit, over towards right center underneath, and he'll make the play. So 2 retired quickly by Gannon Gunn. Millard flies to center. Kinnick 0 for 3 on the night. Warriors' last hope is down to the number 2 batter in the order. Wearing number 3 is Reed Kite, freshman shortstop. 0 for 1. With a ground out, he's also hit by a pitch stranded on the bases. In there from the right side, Gannon Gunn's first offering. Swung on, popped up behind second base. Right fielder coming in. It's going to fall in between them. Nobody could get to it. Falls in shallow right. And that's going to be, that'll get rid of the no-hitter. As Reed Kite with a single with 2 outs here. The bottom of the 5th, and the Warriors down by 12. Warriors get a 2-out base runner. First hit of the night for the Warriors. First given up by Gannon Gunn. Here's Creed Kite in the 3 spot, number 13. Sophomore started in left, now playing center. It's 0 for 1 on the night, hit by a pitch, also a fly out to center. High and in, ball 1 to Creed Kite. Gannon Gunn really doesn't have to worry about Reed Kite going anywhere down 12 runs. Here's the next offering. Ooh, that plunked him on the left arm. Creed Kite's got a knack for getting hit in the left arm. It was twice at Central Lee, even though they brought one back. But, man, he's got to lead the team in hit by pitches, I would think. He gets hit again. So a bloop single and a hit by pitch has put him at first and second. It's the 5th batter hit by Gannon Gunn tonight. He's been able to work around those hit by pitches to the Warrior batters, mainly because the first hit he allowed was that one to the batter before Creed Kite, that one stung him, and he's headed back to the dugout. Courtesy runner Marion Yoder coming in for the Warriors, number 23, the senior, and he's going to run.
Marion Yoder pinch running at first base, number 23. Yoder
for Creed Kite. That hit by pitch, yeah, that one stung him. He's been hit a lot in that left arm. I'd be hurting too. So Marion Yoder at first, Reed Kite at second. Here's the cleanup man, number 17, Caden Simmons. Took a ball high on a fastball from Gannon Gunn, 1-0 to Simmons. He's 0 for 1 with a swinging strikeout. He was hit by a pitch and stranded on the bases in the first. There's one in the zone on a heater, evening the count at 1-1 from Gunn to Simmons. It's 12-zip, 2 on, 2 out for the Warriors as we play bottom of the 5th. We need 3 runs. Here comes Gunn high and into Simmons for a ball, 2-1. 10-run rule is a possibility here. Oh, that one a called strike. Didn't have to be. Looked a little low. Simmons might have thought so. 2-2. Warriors down to their last strike. Yoder with his lead at first. Reed Kite lead at second. That one a called strike 3 to end this one. Simmons, the 3rd out of the inning, goes down looking. No runs in that bottom of the 5th on a hit. There were no errors, and the Warriors end up leaving 15 pitches for Gunn to get through the bottom of the 5th, game total of 83. So it's a final now at 8:38 tonight. Time of the game was 1 hour and 28 minutes. Warriors could muster just 1 hit tonight, and Mediapolis with a decisive 12-0 victory here at Perkins Field in the Ferguson Sports Complex. That'll take us to the post-game show brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. We'll take a 3-minute break. Give me a chance to add up the totals and summaries. We'll come back and talk about this one. Warriors lose at 12-0 to Mediapolis. Back with you in 3 minutes for the post-game show. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115 or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
When you're rolling through the beautiful hills of Van Buren County, make a stop in Dowd's at Dowd's Quick Stop. Open every day. This month, try our pizza flavor of the month, buffalo chicken. Grab a large one-topping pizza and 8 wings for just $19. Or try the cheeseburger meal deal. Burger, fries, and a 32-ounce drink for only $11. And don't miss the open-air cooler loaded with wraps, salads, pickle wraps, deviled eggs, and dessert. Dowd's Quick Stop. Good food, great people, right in the heart of scenic Van Buren County.
Refresh your skin and feel your best with a visit to the complexion company Laser and Aesthetics in Batavia, your premier destination for ultimate head-to-toe care. Boost your energy with premium IV hydration drips, experience the skin-smoothing power of microneedling and medical-grade chemical peels, or try their state-of-the-art M-Sculpt Neo and M-Cella treatments for body sculpting and wellness. They also offer expert permanent makeup, lip blushing, and clear skin acne scar treatments. Book your visit with the complexion company in Batavia today. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you here from the Ottumwa Radio broadcast booth inside the Norman Kissling press box with assistance from the Hoagland Foundation, where we just witnessed here at Perkins Field a one-hit shutout by Mediapolis. The Ferguson Sports Complex here in Keosauqua, Iowa, Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division Boys Varsity Baseball action has been completed. Mediapolis gets a shutout win 12-0 over the Van Buren County Warriors. Totals for tonight's game, in a game that took 1 hour and 28 minutes. For Mediapolis, 12 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They leave 7 on base. The Warriors, no runs on 1 hit. Just got that 1 hit in the last bottom of the 5th there with 2 outs to save being no hit. They commit 3 errors, and they leave 7 on base as well. Winning pitcher tonight, Gannon Gunn for the Bulldogs. Losing pitcher, Finnegan Smith, the freshman for the Warriors. We will see if we are going to have some coach and player interviews tonight. Warriors currently meeting down the left field line. If we do, those are brought to you by Dixon's Mattress Outlet in Bloomfield. Called Aaron today for a great deal on a new mattress, and don't forget, he now sells area rugs as well. So Warrior Baseball postgame show brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. That game recap brought to you by Roto-Rooter here in the postgame show on Gateway Drive for 24/7 emergency service, including nights, holidays, and weekends. Fast, friendly, and professional service at Roto-Rooter, servicing Ottumwa and the surrounding areas. Tonight's pitching changes brought to you by Dowd's Quick Stop of Dowd's. Player of the game, which we'll get to in a little bit, brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank. All my inning recaps tonight were brought to you by the Complexion Company. All right. While we're waiting to see if we have any interviews, we can do a little bit of a scoring recap for you. Mediapolis got after it right away in the top of the first. So Will Lutenegger single scored Googler. It was 1-0 Mediapolis. Wishmeyer had a double, which scored 2 to make it 3-0 Mediapolis. We're still in the top of the first. A Lang single scored another run to make it 4-zip. And then a Quincy King grounder with the E3 scored 2 more, as the runners were running on contact to make it 6-0 Mediapolis after 1 inning of play. They added to it in the top of the second. Henry Lutenegger with a 3-run blast to make it 9-0 Mediapolis. That really opened it up. Gannon gun grounder with an E5 scored Griffin to make it 10-zip after an inning and a half. Stayed that way till the top of the fifth when a wild pitch scored Googler to make it 11-0. And then a Parker Lang groundout scored another run to make it 12-zip. And that's how we finished up this evening. Mediapolis with a 12-0 win here at the Ferguson over the Van Buren County Warriors. Tonight's player of the game for me is going to be Eli McKinney. Brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Thought McKinney did a nice job. He came in and pitched the final 3 innings. Gave up only 1 hit. He had 5 walks, a strikeout, only gave up a couple of runs. Hit a batter on 66 game total pitches. I hear people coming up the stairs right now, so we are going to do some interviews. And look at that. I was thinking just like Coach because he brought up Eli McKinney. So I'm going to hand the camera down to AJ and see if we can get the guys on the camera in the post-game interview. I got 2 headsets ready here for you, fellas. Get you guys some volume. Can you hear us okay?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. We've got head coach Ron Walker. And my player of the game tonight, brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs. Proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. Tonight's player of the game is a senior center fielder and lefty on the mound, Eli McKinney. Well, guys, we knew coming in that's a good team. They were 27-3 last year. We knew it was going to be a tough battle. They end up shutting you out, did most of their damage early. You started a freshman tonight. Once again, we talked about it over at Central Lee. Valuable experience for Finnegan Smith. It won't be new to him the next time he steps on the mound, but that was a tough task for a freshman, and I think you guys knew that coming into tonight's game. Coach, we'll start with you.
Yeah, we did. We talked a little bit in our huddle. We put our young kids in a tough spot this week. With starting Tuesday with that matchup. Throwing 2 freshmen and a sophomore, and then starting Finn tonight, a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
And we had another young guy backing up Eli, and we told them, you guys got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You're facing 2 of the top teams in Southeast Iowa. If you go out and get a couple goose eggs, great. But if not, there's another day. You get the experience, and we trust you, and on to the next day.
Right. Eli, let's move to you. Really nice job earning my player of the game tonight on the mound, coming in relief of Finnegan Smith. Let's get your line here just so we can talk about some stats. He went 3 innings, only gave up 1 hit. He had the 5 walks, but you were able to really work around him for the most part. 1 strikeout. You gave up those 2 runs, hit a batter on 66 game total pitches, but let's sweep the stats to the side. I just thought, and AJ and I were talking about it up here, and I commented on it in the broadcast. Last year when you were on the mound, I called you a battler. You're just a battler. You don't give in. Tonight you did it again. You're behind in counts 3-1. Coach had to go out and talk to you there a little bit. Maybe lost command or something in your delivery, but he got you straightened back out. But, man, you just battle back. You're down 3-1, 3-0. You come back, get outs. I mean, that you can't ask for anything more, I guess, from your senior coming in relief. That coach, do you see that too? I just call Eli McKinney a battler. And Eli, do you feel that way when you come in on the mound? You're just like a bulldog. You just won't give in to a good lineup.
Yeah, Ron's always talking about Warriors. What do? They battle.
Mm-hmm.
Warriors go to battle, and that's with every pitch. So that's just what I try to do when I go up on the mound is just battle every pitch and 1 pitch at a time and try to win and do what I can.
Yeah, and I thought the change of tempo going from Finnegan the righty to Eli the lefty, coach, was a good move by you. Sometimes it throws the other team's lineup off for just a little bit and then they adjust, but that wasn't the case. I think Eli had him off balance through most of his outing. He didn't really get hit very hard, got into a little trouble with those walks there, I think, which allowed the 2 runs to, come around and score there in the last inning. So it wasn't like they were just hitting him all over the place. So, credit to him. He was he just had him off of balance, and that's maybe the righty versus lefty with Finnegan, to Eli, but I think it's just more that Eli's a battler when he gets out there on the mound.
Yeah, a couple things. He really did a good job living down in the zone, getting weak contact.
Sure.
So, and like I said, off balance. I told Eli after the 3rd inning out there, he got his 3rd inning, he lost control and command a little bit. But after the inning, I said, listen, I didn't leave you out there to bake on purpose. You're a senior, you're a warrior, you're a battler. You kind of took one for the team there and battled through it. But with us having 3 games the next 2 days,
you couldn't. You didn't have much of a choice, right? I mean,
and his response to me was, "I get a pitch next inning, right?"
Yeah.
So
what a great attitude to have. Yeah. I know there was a game last year. I don't remember exactly which one it was. Did you pitch against Remsen or Martinsdale? St. Mary's? Was that you? Or was that Aiden? Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the game, I think, where you got that reputation. I mean, they were, number 1 or 2 in the state at that time, and we had them beat, basically, over there, and that was a large part to you. They ended up, coming back and beating us there in the last inning, but, man, we were in great shape in that game, and that's kind of where I gave you that the battler nickname. So that's kind of where it came from. On the offensive side tonight, Gunn is experienced pitcher. I think he was second or third in innings for Mediapolis last year, so just couldn't quite get to anything started or put together enough hits to get something started. He did end up hitting 5 batters, but he was able to work around that, and you got away from the no hitter, I guess, in the bottom of the 5th there with that little bloop single that Reed Kite has. So that was good to see.
Yeah, one of the things we've talked about, again, we played 3 games, and 2 of them, we've seen a lot of good arms in 2 or 3 games, and I've seen a big progression tonight. We came early trying to attack fastballs. We had a lot of 2-strike foul balls, a lot of jumping on first pitch fastballs, hit balls right at them.
Yep.
So I've seen our mindset grow and mature a lot in that game, and that says a lot when you're down 10-0 that you're jumping on fastballs and maturing there.
Yeah. And that kind of leads me to my next question. I was going to ask you how you felt about the at-bats, I guess. Your team overall. Did you feel like being down 10-0, they were pressing at all, or did you feel like they stood with the concept that you want them to have, throughout the course of the game?
No, I don't think they pressed at all. One of the big things, again, down 2 nights in a row, big, and we're standing there, letting 80-plus mile-an-hour pitches hit us. And, when you get base runners on, it happened the other night. We had a big 5-run inning, and so I can't ask for more toughness and kids battling and competing.
Right. I got to ask you, this is something we laughed about here in the press box. Who painted the target on Creek Kite's left arm? Because I think he must lead the team in hit by pitches. Man, I don't know. Last one must have stung him pretty good.
Well, it was the same spot.
Man, that same spot. Twice the other night over at Central Lee, even though they called one of them back. I thought he got hit twice, and
I think it's 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but man, I hope he put some ice on that. Left arm. It's kind of leading the way in the batter's box for him. Eli, I wanted to comment, congratulate you on that nice catch the other night, too, at Central Lee. Not on the mound, but playing defense out in the field, helping your pitcher out. Talk a little bit about that one as you charged in and made a, diving, I guess I would call it, diving catch to your lefty, so with your right hand, and that was a great play. What'd you see on that one? Get a good jump on it, I think?
Yeah, just... as an outfielder, first step's always back.
Yeah.
But I seen he got a line drive, so I just got a good jump on it and dove for it. And
sure.
Was able to catch it. So.
Okay. Yeah, that was a really nice play. So congrats on that one.
Thank you.
All right, we're back at it tomorrow.
Yes.
Right. There's no rest for the wicked, I guess. Another conference game in the South Division of the Super Conference. We'll go over to West Burlington and see what we can do over there. I think the Warriors got them twice last year in a rain delayed or a game that got postponed, and then we had to go back over there and finish it at Community Field. So, and then we got a victory over here. So 2-0 against West Burlington last year. But it's never easy when you go over there on the road. Another test for you guys. Anything that comes to mind as you get back ready to go on the road tomorrow for another game?
I think the big message we had tonight was I'm not shocked with where we're at right now. 3 games into the season, but I see us again growing and maturing every game.
Sure.
And that's all we can ask for right now with the young group. We've kind of got about half and half.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm excited to see where we're going to be in a week. I'm excited after the weekend.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell the Warriors I'm very proud of them. And
we all are. We all are.
So.
It was a 12-0 game, but it wasn't because of lack of effort or unwillingness to battle or anything like that. So that's a credit to you and the kids as well. Just nose to the grindstone, just sticking with it the best that they can. So we'll see what we can do over there tomorrow night at West Burlington. Of course, we'll be there to cover it for you, AJ and I. Then we're right back at it on the weekend for the Davis County Varsity Classic over there at the Mustang Sports Complex. I think first game, 10 o'clock. We'll lead it off against the home team, Davis County. And then depending on the results there, Moravia and Fairfield play game 2, and we'll see where we end up. Then a little bit of a break. We're supposed to play Winfield Mount Union on the following Monday. lack of umpires I've heard has canceled that one. Is that still true?
Yeah, it's still true.
Okay, so will that be okay? A little bit of a break before like Thursday we go to Pekin. I think that'd be nice to get back to just practice and where you've seen what we played 3 games, 4. We'll have 6 under our belt.
Right.
Well, that is that as a coach, is that something that you kind of welcome? Okay, we laid down 6 games. Let's kind of regroup, see where we're at. Right, everybody's got some experience. Whatever you found out, like your lineups and stuff.
Coaches, we've been talking about. We didn't want to. Last night we had the state track postseason party, and we knew we had Tuesday night and then tonight, so. Yep. We went light last night. Not light, but we didn't get the meat and potatoes. But next week we got to get to some detailed stuff and so forth. And 3 days in a row of beating it in their heads. Yeah. We'll be good.
Sunday maybe an off day after the tournament, then you can come back. I don't know if you guys practice on Sunday.
No, we'll take Sunday off.
Come back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and get ready for Pekin. They were a game away, I think, from the state tournament last year. They lost to Hillcrest in 1A, so they were good in the track, so they got some athletes up there, so that'll be a good test as well. But it'll be nice to have that break after playing a few games, I guess, is what I'm trying to say, to kind of, just reset and work on some fundamentals or whatever, and get ready to go up there to Packwood and take them on. But we got other action before that. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself, but I just thought I'd tell the viewers about what's coming up for Warrior Baseball. So,
we finally
Coach, give you guys a chance. Anything else you want to touch on? Give a shout out to anybody. Eli, anything? Somebody made a really good effort tonight that I failed to mention. That Keegan Young, it's his birthday.
Yeah.
Happy 18th to him. So that's always nice to work into the broadcast. Coach, leave it with you if you any final thoughts.
Nope. Same thing. We told the kids, each and every Warrior, keep your heads up. Tomorrow's a new day, and keep battling and come be prouder.
All right, guys. Well, Coach Ron Walker, head coach, and my player of the game tonight. He plays center. He pitches. That's Eli McKinney. And guys, thanks for stopping by to talk to us here in the post-game show. We will see you tomorrow from over in West Burlington. Take on the Falcons and see if we can get that first conference win of the year.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. That's head coach Ron Walker and Eli McKinney stopping by to talk to us in the post-game show, brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. We got one more 3-minute break to work into the postgame show. When we come back, we'll start to close this broadcast down. You're tuned in to Warrior Baseball right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports Channel.
Hi, this is Amanda Manning Morris. Farmers and ranchers, we know your work is the backbone of our community. At First Iowa State Bank of Keosauqua, we're proud to offer ag lending solutions tailored to your needs. Whether it's land, equipment, or operational expenses, we've got the tools to help your operation grow. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and local experts who understand agriculture, we're here to support you every step of the way. Partner with a bank that knows the land and stands by its people. First Iowa State Bank, your ag lending partner. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Van Buren County Superintendent Jeremy Hisson, and this is your Van Buren County Community School District Weekly Report. We want to congratulate the class of 2026. We wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors. Always remember, if you need help, support, or guidance of any kind, please reach out to a member of our team. We'll gladly do what we can to assist you. We want to thank our staff that are retiring or moving on to new adventures for all that they did for our students. We still have a few openings in our district. Please contact us if you're interested. Here in Van Buren County, we have one goal: be a great school for all kids. Warrior Pride, countywide.
Are you thinking about or ready to build that home or shop or deck that you've been dreaming about? Come see us at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center in Dowd's, and we'll transform your dreams into reality. By using our 3D computer-aided design system, you can see and walk through your dream project. After your project is designed, we can generate a detailed material list to see if it fits within your budget. Contact Mike or Josh at Dowd's Lumber and Home Center to get your project started today. 641-936-7115, or check us out at dowdslumber.com.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets, and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Shopping for a quality used car? Check out the inventory at Smithburg Automotive's lot at 1503 West Burlington Avenue in Fairfield. Need repairs? They've got you covered at the South 23rd Street location. Call 641-472-2454 or visit smithburgs.com. Need quality used parts? Head to Smitty's Auto Recycling on West Grimes in Fairfield. They've got fresh inventory arriving all the time. Selling parts or have a wrecked vehicle? They buy unwanted cars too. Call 472-4200 or stop by to see what's new in the yard. We're back with the Van Buren County Warriors on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
All right, we're back with you here from the Ferguson Sports Complex in Keosauqua, Iowa to wrap up the Warrior Baseball postgame show brought to you by Crane Concrete Ready Mix, delivering affordable ready mix concrete to your door or job site. Check them out on Facebook for contact information. And I really enjoyed that interview there with head coach Ron Walker and my player of the game tonight, Eli McKinney, 3 innings in relief. Tonight's player of the game brought to you by Pilot Grove Savings Bank, serving you for all your financial needs, proud supporter of the Van Buren County Warriors. So we'll start to close this broadcast down. Give you the totals one more time. Mediapolis tonight, 12 runs on 7 hits, no errors, 7 left. The Warriors, no runs on 1 hit to 3 errors. They leave 7 as well. Winning pitcher Gannon Gunn and losing pitcher Finnegan Smith in a game that took 1 hour, 28 minutes to complete. Mediapolis 10-run rule win, 12-zip over the Warriors in Southeast Iowa Super Conference South Division baseball action. So after tonight's game, Mediapolis improves to 2-1 on the year. They're 1-1 at home, 1-0 on the road, 2-0 in the conference. They're in action next tomorrow, Friday, May 29th. They're back at home for Burlington, Notre Dame, 7 p.m. first pitch there. The Warriors, after tonight, fall to 1-2 on the year, 1-1 at home, 0-1 on the road, 0-2 in the Super Conference South Division. We're in action also tomorrow night, Friday, May 29th. We go to West Burlington to take on the Falcons. More action in the South Division of the Super Conference. First pitch slated for 7 p.m. there. Start checking in on the Ottumwa Radio YouTube Sports channel about 6:30 or 6:40 for the pregame show with AJ and I. Like to thank all of our viewers tonight for tuning in. This is where you're going to find us all baseball season long. We were streaming live tonight on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports channel. If you chose to make this Thursday evening broadcast part of your night on May 28th, 2026, big thanks for tuning in. We couldn't do it without you. I want to thank all of our sponsors, as I always do here in the post-game show. I'm going to go right down the list one more time for you. The Van Buren County Community School District, Crane Concrete Ready Mix, Dowd's Lumber and Home Center, The Complexion Company, Slayton Polaris, Cranston Family Funeral Home, the Van Buren County Hospital, Dixon's Mattress Outlet, Pilot Grove Savings Bank, Dowd's Quick Stop, Smithburg Automotive, Roto-Rooter, and First Iowa State Bank. If you're in the area and you need some local business, man, please make sure you give these sponsors first chance. They're a huge part why these broadcasts can be viewed right here on the Ottumwa Radio Group YouTube Sports channel. If you're not currently a sponsor, or a sponsor of Warrior Sports, but you're listening in and it's something that would interest you, you got to get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. She'd be more than happy to set you up with an ads package that's to your liking. You can feel good about getting your business name, some on-air advertising, feel even better about sponsoring Van Buren County Warrior Sports. Once again, if you'd like to sponsor Warrior Sports, get a hold of Margie at OttumwaRadio.com. One more time, Mediapolis 12 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They leave 7. The Warriors, no runs, 1 hit, 3 errors. They leave 7 as well. So the next broadcast will be with you tomorrow night from over in West Burlington as the Warriors are on the road again to take on the Falcons, 6:30, 6:40, depending on how long the JV game takes. First pitch for varsity action tomorrow night is slated for 7 p.m. So that's going to about do it here for us. On behalf of my cameraman and on-site producer, the incomparable one and only Mr. A.J. Rowe, doing a fantastic job of running things tonight. My name is Shan Moquin, your play-by-play voice of the Warriors. AJ and I, along with Atomo Radio, back again for the sports seasons of the 28-25-26 school year. And we will both wish you a very pleasant rest of your Thursday evening and say so long to you from the Ferguson Sports Complex here in Keosauqua, Iowa, Perkins Field, the Kissling Press Box here in the Atomo Radio broadcast booth. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night, 6:30, 6:40. Check in on the YouTube channel for the pregame show brought to you by the Van Buren County Community School District, and we will have more Warrior baseball action for you. So, until then, you've been tuned into Warrior Baseball right here on the Atomo Radio Group YouTube Sports channel from the Ferguson Sports Complex here in Keosauqua, Iowa, where the Warriors lose to Mediapolis by a score of 12-0